We're voice actors.
Everyone say Krusty.
Everyone say Krusty.
We are
Hello.
voice actors who met on a semi-professional production.
2 out of 3 people in here got paid to voice act. Hello and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I am joined once again by Julie and MJ. Hi.
I think this is 2 weeks in a row that like I've started like as soon as we've gone live, I've been like, I'm good at job.
I couldn't remember if that was TGAA or if that was either Somnio Files with. No, with Ren it was one of us got paid to sing "Hi, welcome back." No, and it wasn't me.
No, yeah, last week for this, I was just like, yeah, I have an advertising degree.
At least we're consistent.
Consistency.
Oh my god.
Hello, Arcane. How are you doing?
We have an Arcane and a Nav in the chat.
Woo!
Hello.
Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are playing through the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. We are about to play episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Kokoro.
Clouded.
At least 2 of us are doing a little bit questy, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun. Yeah. Let's just jump into it.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes.
Dangerous pastime, I know.
That there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover.
Yes, Nav, yes.
His eyes wandered,
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
following
those
the
are.
steam rising from his cup of herbal tea.
Herbal tea, sorry.
To the distant memory of that snowy evening.
That's a dildo
To
on
the
her
young
back.
lady collapsed
Yo.
on the pavement along Briar Road.
What?
With a knife in her back.
A woman has been stabbed in the street and you're laughing.
And you're laughing!
A most extraordinary.
Don't break the rule now.
Nav!
And under
Has
the
Catch
cover
Me If
of
You
the
Can
white
taught you
fog,
nothing?
The curtain had risen silently.
Unless you're living in the wild, wild west.
Hot
Yo,
chocolate.
Did someone say hot chocolate?
When the two
Hey, speaking of!
when the two
Yeah.
musicals involved with vaguely attached to Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Tom Cruise.
Wrong Tom, sorry.
I would watch
Excuse
Tom
me.
Cruise in the
That
Polar
would be
Express.
a lot funnier.
That would be so joyous.
I would watch Tom Cruise in Catch Me If You Can.
Can you imagine Tom Cruise in the Polar Express animated style?
I don't want to think about it.
It's just like the imagine
dough.
Uncanny Valley, but Tom Cruise.
God.
God, what an era of
Uncanny
animation.
Valley.
Uncanniest Valley.
God. It's the 19th of February. It's 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo?
No. Me neither, bitch. No, not at all.
It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it?
Nav! Come on!
The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night.
With all the gas lights, the gates kept, the girls bossing?
With all the gas lights gatekeeping, it was even brighter than the girl bosses in the middle of the night.
What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't gonna waste a single inch of that space. Hi! Hello? Nope. You make a surprise, you get a kiss.
Baby! Hello! Oh my goodness.
As soon as I close the tab, god damn it.
Come on.
I'm trying to figure out mob view.
What about the
We're
enormous
learning.
beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't gonna waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Felt like somebody was missing, but whatever.
It's the sort of night that you can only dream of normally. Except... when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
Oops!
Oh, I literally never use mod view. I forget it's there.
Sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. If you knock one of my cords out of my laptop, Beb, I swear to God.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for an entire year.
That's not the word she said, but I'm gonna go with it.
I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
Ugh. I really am sorry.
Are
I'm
you?
sorry!
Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodgings straight away, though.
Let me see if I can finagle this quickly.
Finagle.
She's not really, apparently, but she's there. She is there, I promise.
If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
Ugh. London is a scary place.
Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. Oh god, Strongheart's gonna be rough today. I'm rusty.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yes! Well,
You're not wearing green.
I...
Pinch, pinch.
Ow!
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday.
Suzato-san is amazing. She doesn't even bat an eye. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart.
Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, yes! It was very eye-opening. Thank you.
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
To an end.
To an end,
To
certainly.
an end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events.
Ma'am, you can't look at me like that and then, like, you're in such an awkward place to try and scratch. I can't nuzzle. I'm sorry. You gotta come back here if you want scrunches, alright? Ma'am.
I want scrunches.
You want scrunches? I'll
I
drive
would
down. I'll
like
give you scrunches.
scrunches.
You're a mean one, Mr. Scrunch.
That's why I love the color green.
Did you have an affair with the Grinch?
Oh my god.
Does Tony know?
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh!
Don't worry about it.
It's in the past. I don't want to dwell on it.
He just stares off into in silence for a couple minutes.
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer.
God, I wish it were that easy.
It's always that easy. Just use a guide. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. I still have my one curse joke.
You have your
of the day,
one.
Thank you. There'll be more.
Yeah, Nav, you used yours for the day, alright? You used yours. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Am I just like a freelance lawyer to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Another case? Already? Shit happens fast in London.
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience.
It's exposure.
It's exposure. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
What, is that what the Grinch said to you?
Oh, no.
How dare you!
Nothing trans a lawyer. Quite
Get his
like
name
exposure.
out of your mouth!
It's just
There's so much happening.
There's always so much happening with Strongheart every time.
Every
Oh my
time!
god.
It's
We're
always
never
like
gonna
a
finish this
serious
game.
part!
Yeah.
We're never gonna finish.
No. It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with that.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
Feeling good about it morally?
Sorry,
That's
I'm
not
just
how
like-
we do things in
You're a
London.
lawyer. You think that's how this works?
There's always something with strong.
God, no, I gotta...
Oh no, I'm just...
Old Man Olympics. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. I just can't help wondering, how did he laugh like that and not get lightheaded? That's so hard. Jesus Christ. If Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Ow.
Are you good?
Yeah. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry?
You mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed away, immediately following the trial.
Oh.
What? Mr. McGilded is dead?
The birds!
Is that a code word for the birds?
Of course.
Why is that a code word for the birds?
I need them to have dramatic timing. It's important for the law.
What?
I also, so they're only ever animated going one way, so I like to think that they land and then run around to the other.
They just fly behind you.
Spiral around you.
Yeah.
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Quick, what happened in 1941?
Lots of stuff.
I'm
But
sure a lot.
let's-
Several
hold on.
things in the middle of World War II.
1941. Well, there is a film called 1941 that I know is not very good.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, lots of stuff happened in
Yeah, lots of
1941.
stuff.
It's fine.
back there? You taking a bath? She's taking a bath.
Oh, okay.
Columbus sailed the ocean.
The ocean of rum.
Alright, is there anything new to examine in here, or are we just good to talk?
There's no like new stuff. I think you get like more quirky observations.
I
maybe.
love more quirky observations.
I can't
About
remember
my
any
birds.
particularly funny this time, but
Just look at all the naughty books.
All the what book?
All the what?
Ayo?
What are you looking at?
God, I
Wasn't
hope
me
that's-
this
I
time.
hope that's the joke. Just look at all the naughty books packed together on these shelves. They go from floor to ceiling.
Naughty. Naughty? Naughty.
Okay, for no reason, you should listen to the Sherlock Holmes podcast that I was talking about earlier.
I swear to God, Julie, I don't have time! I don't have
why
the
it's a
emotional
podcast.
wherewithal to get re-obsessed with a modern Sherlock adaptation. We've talked about this.
It's only like 14 episodes. It'll be fine.
The last one was a solid, like, 13 counting Many Happy Returns. I can't do it. Or no, 14 counting the Christmas special. I can't do it again!
Yeah, but those were long.
Yeah, these are short.
True.
To give you a scope of time, I started yesterday and finished like this morning.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody listen to Sherlock and Co. Anyway.
Go listen to Sherlock.
Let me just add that on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah!
And they're all books you couldn't hope to come by in Japan. It's like a dream.
Yes. A very bad dream.
They're not all about British law either. They're books about the judicial systems of other Western nations. France, Germany, Spain, Holland.
What about Russia?
Strange place called Virginia. Why do you ask?
I was wondering about asking the Lord Chief Justice how you say wardrobe in Russian. What do you think?
I think perhaps it's a thought best abandoned.
Alright. Look at these menacing metal giants facing each other across the room.
I believe yes, they're suits of armor.
Oh. Right. I thought maybe they were like the lion dogs we have in Japan guarding shrine gates.
No, not at all. In fact, in Europe, suits of armor like these are always possessed by evil spirits, you know. And they roam around in the middle of the night.
Really? Is there nothing you don't know, Miss Usato?
Tells me everything I need to know about everything. If you're ever unsure, just ask.
I love Susato. Where did she get that incredible tome?
I
love
never
her.
know with that dialogue if she's joking or if she genuinely thinks that they're possessed and walk around in the middle of the night.
She's just completely fucking with him.
No idea.
I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey.
Someone set a fire and they burnt down the car. Whoa!
Whoa.
Someone set a fire and they burnt down the car. Whoa! I thought I was dreaming. Everybody was screaming. When someone set a fire, they burnt down the bus. When someone set a fire, they burnt down the bus.
Okay, I like how you started the stream being like, I'm crusty, I did a bunch of recording, and then so far you've immediately started singing a bunch of stuff and done a huge fit of evil laughter.
What is that from? Is it Lightning Thief?
That's Be More Chill.
That's
Oh,
be more
damn.
chill.
As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Oh, we
It
remember.
has been like a week or two. We're forgiven. Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No.
Oh yeah, Nav hasn't. Nav, you got a lot to catch up on.
This is also, I think, MJ and I were talking about this last week, where we were like, there's a thing that I thought happened immediately. but
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen until next week.
Nope.
It's the confirmation that it's McGilded that's dead.
Yeah. We just let you sit on that one.
Yeah.
No,
like, I
Nav,
forget you
there's a
don't know who
literal
it is.
omnibus in the courtroom. That's
No,
case
yeah.
Yeah, that
three. Case
happened.
three's really good.
Yeah. Anyway.
You should.
Anyway.
How could such a thing have happened?
That is being
Pyro.
investigated as we speak.
Maybe.
But already,
No, it's Victorian
No.
London. Spontaneous human.
The
Spontaneous.
police have
combustion happens
identified a
all the time.
corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded.
I kind of figured it was McGill. Like, either McGilded said
Yeah.
it or McGilded died in it. And, like, I wasn't sure
Yeah.
which, but was like, okay. That's awful. Oh, man, I never have to do the Irish accent again. Oh, no.
Oh no.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
Ayo?
No, no AO.
Sorry.
Man is dead.
That bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
What happened?
God, I'm just thinking Strongheart goes AO and then the birds fly up.
Ayo!
AO!
It echoes.
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now. Immediately after the trial, Miss McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
Gonna flash back to it? Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Kate, I don't have to do the accent.
Same.
Just do the game.
That is the exact opposite of, hey, Kate, remember how you went into my Discord server and said, come hear me every Sunday?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Sorry, what? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
Cosmo flashbacks. I don't think he's talked once. Or like we got like maybe one.
We just need to see his lovely back. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think last week was the first stream in which I did not have to voice Cosmo at all, which was
I think
really
you're right.
weird.
An inspection of the omnibus. Not
Mwah.
to my
I miss him.
I miss him so much. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But who is Mr. McGildy talking about?
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation.
Never mind about that. No.
Don't
This
worry
matter
about
is
it.
no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
His-
worry about it. It's fine.
His hair does kind of look like Anatole.
It does! Oh my god!
Hey, if you are a fan of the Great Ace Attorney, you should listen to the Great Comment of 1812
So
for no
fucking
reason.
No particular
So
reason.
true.
Don't worry
Actually,
about it.
there really isn't much of a reason. They're both adaptations of old books.
I don't know. They have similar vibes emotionally
They
too.
do.
Yeah.
Like in my head, they're like they share the same space, and I don't know why. But yeah, they're both.
They
They're both
just
the
feel
1800s of it all.
similar. They're
it's
like
the
adjacent.
1800s.
Despite the near
somebody-
century difference.
Yeah. Somebody brain rotted really hard about a book from the 1800s and was just like, oh, I'm gonna put these Borbos in a thing. And then the thing was like so wildly different from the original thing, but it still paid a bunch of like respect to the original thing. That is
Yeah.
Yeah.
good. Sorry, a man is dead.
Mr. McGilded.
This isn't about him.
This ain't about him.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Nasty.
Bad.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was. Wow. They shot fire arrows in there, man. What the hell?
Sonato means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity
The
Solemn.
solemnness.
of Great Britain's long history. It's
Long
really
history
a
of fucking pyrotechnics in this country. What
long
the
history
fuck?
of pyrotechnics.
We have a flair for the dramatic here.
Is
Like,
that a
when
pun?
were-
A
when were
flare.
fireworks invented? I'm sure those are
Flare.
those things that are like
It's a
way
bit.
too old.
Haha.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm sure it's like the year 1000 is when fireworks are from or something. Anyway,
That's probably
I'm gonna look this up now. I'm
When
curious.
were
I know
Fireworks
that
invented?
I'm pretty
It
sure
was,
they were
like,
invented in
old.
China,
Yeah. That's
but
right.
and guns were invented in like the 1100s.
That sounds right.
So sometime before that, I'm guessing.
2nd century BC.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
god. In
Jesus
China, you're correct.
Christ. Oh, I got it. Anyway,
Anyway,
It was like, you can know that because there's fireworks in Kung Fu Panda. Sorry.
My
really-
favorite franchise.
Listen.
It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Wow, Suzato-san has such a way with words.
And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
I love them.
I like to think she
Rude.
just turned to say that to him in Japanese.
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. Ayo.
The most advanced in the world, is it? You didn't think America
That's why we
existed.
have birds and fireworks and balls of fire. Duh. It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple. That was simple.
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I have hiccups. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is is something funny?
Yeah, you laughing.
Yeah, that was.
No, my apologies.
Sorry, Strongheart's just really goofy if you think about him for
He's
too
I'm
really
a little-
goofy.
I'm a little silly goofy.
Goofy goober.
However, no, I'm so strong. I can get through these lines without laughing. This isn't funny. It's not
There needs
even
to be
funny.
a single stream where MJ does not laugh at a Strongheart.
I know.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I've only
It's
had
never
strong
gonna
heart
happen.
for like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm so
Bro, he's our
brave.
boss. We have to report to him weekly.
He keeps laughing at us. God, I'm so brave. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before.
I prepared it as in I killed somebody. I mean, what's going on?
I've orchestrated a case.
What was he gonna say before? I
Beginning
orchestrated a
to end.
case. I killed someone.
Strongheart that kills people.
Oh, did it? Oh, I had no idea. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
sorry, I did it for the vine. I'm sorry.
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
No, figure it out again.
Damn.
Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment.
It's worse.
In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh,
It's worse.
Naruhodo. Did he just read my mind?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I gain this power from my birds. They give
The
me
birds make me
telepathic
strong.
abilities.
The souls of the birds make me strong.
Run, you little bitch.
Run, you little bitch! Who will
Anyway.
pray for you?
Anyway, everyone go watch Nerdy Broods Must Die or this bit's not gonna make any
It's
fucking
not
sense.
gonna be any funnier.
I need to watch
Everyone
it
go
for
listen
real. I watched,
to
like,
the cover
a
of the summoning that Nev
compilation.
has up where you can hear MJ as Nibbly, I believe? No.
Yes.
Yes. No.
No, I said the wrong thing.
Blinky.
Fuck, I'm out of it
Blink,
today.
let's
It's Blinky. You can hear Nav as Nibbly,
As
who's
Nibbly,
excellent.
yeah,
Very,
'cause
very
that was
good.
the-
and
that was the,
Kate is Steph, who is also very, very, very good. Just
yeah, I
saying.
didn't like sing in there. I just said
Yeah,
words
but you
in
did
there.
good voice acting. Good. Anyway, yeah, Nerdy Prince must die good. Anyway, I'm fine. We're doing good.
And then go
I'm
listen to,
so here today.
me and Ren sing Dirty Girl.
So true. Daddy girl soup.
You gotta say
is
the
the
full
worst.
phrase. Listen,
I
MJ, yes, you can. I have so much faith in you. Say it. You can do it.
No. I'm brewing up a pot of daddy girl soup.
Just for you.
Just for you. Alright, we gotta get through this time. This is I don't know why Strongheart turned me
Strongheart.
into this. I'm
funny.
Strongheart's the one that
sorry.
brings out the silly goofy.
If I think about him too long, everything is funny. Like, he's just always late for shit. Like, he has no idea what's going on. I don't know, he's just
His
funny.
office is like in a clock. He's got
There's
a bunch of
birds
fucking
here.
birds.
There's birds.
I love birds and Christmas, my two favorite things. That is to say, no one has died as of yet.
A woman is dead on the ground, and everyone's laughing.
We just said she's not dead.
She's not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
I can dance and I can sing.
And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
So the trial's tomorrow then.
Yeah, you have plenty of time. Get it together.
Alright, shit.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, clearly it's not.
Sorry.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Koto,
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial.
Ah, yes. I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case.
Is it a murder?
Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh!
Tara's like blonde or white? Because I think it's white.
I think it's like... I think his hair might have been blonde at one point and then
I
it went
think so.
white and that's the
Yeah.
result.
I think that's what happened. Okay.
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow, with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. It's inevitable for us.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh at Strongheart, but I remembered
It's
I've drawn him a total of one time, and what happened was I drew his face really well, and then like nothing else, and I stopped. So there's just a floating Strongheart head on one of my canvases. I need to get back to that.
Can we make
But
that
it's
note
really
somewhere,
funny.
whether that's on your channel or not?
I was supposed to do that. That's the thing. Just floating Strongheart head. I don't know what's an appropriate
Floating
situation to use
Strongheart
it.
head, you can just draw some little birds in the back and then it's
Yeah,
done.
just
That's
like
done.
little
That's me.
birds.
The real, yeah, like really poorly
Yeah.
done. Anyway.
the most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Knife Monopoly.
Yes, that's right.
Ugh. Here we go again.
Bye.
How could I resist you? Mamma mia.
I
There's a
love
show
that
again.
music. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I have
All right,
to listen to Mamma
Pinhead, your
Mia.
time is up.
There's just some dude in the hallway behind it, just going, "Yes, I've been broken."
Cosimo's ghost hovering and following Ryunosuke. Yes, I've been broken hearted. This is the day we parted.
I say that Mamma Mia is like the most Justice for All song ever.
Oh
my god,
sure.
yeah.
Anyway.
I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. See, it's behind me, look.
Non-functional clock in the background.
Don't worry about it. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. They've been standing
standing
this
for
entire time.
Last time
Beat you to it. Ha ha ha.
God damn. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
You're a bitch. What the
You're
fuck?
a mean one.
Mr. Bitch.
Mr. Bitch. There is something I should like to ask you.
Why do they call it oven when you up out in the cold black foodie? Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something.
I remarked upon a great many things, but...
That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Hello. I see his ghost floating over there. Hello.
His ghost is very adorable.
It's very
That's
cute.
so cute.
I would be interested to hear exactly what you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Oh, well, Cosmo always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change hours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Oh.
I'm just deeply in love with him, and I feel like I have to be his living legacy.
Another thing? Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. I mean, well, besides that one, there's something very... BOOM! There's something very important that I have to do.
We summoned him again.
We summoned him. Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
Besides me, he never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion.
I know it wouldn't have, because you need to read all of this, but I kind of hope that as soon as 34 seconds had actually passed, he just cut you off no matter where you were.
Funny.
That would have been funny.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
Oh no.
Also-
Maybe he was just closer to me than he was to you.
Oh my
Also-
god!
Ow. Also, Ryunosuke didn't correct himself and say Mr. Asogi this time.
Oh.
Interesting.
Don't fucking
I
hold
urge you
on.
both
No.
to focus your attentions
No.
on the door. No, okay, fine.
No.
Just cut me off.
Yeah, you did! Suck my cock! Alright. Sorry, continue, Strongheart.
I understand. You needed to be gay. I understand. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand.
And by both, he means Ryunosuke
Jesus!
Kazuma's ghost.
I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He's the one who's been singing Mamma Mia the whole time. That's
White men keep popping up out of nowhere. Stop doing
White man
that.
jump scare.
White Man Jump Scare.
Stop it.
Man. There's no need to feel down.
White man. There's no need to feel down. I said, white man. Popping out of the ground. I said, white man. Cast your eyes all around. You'll never see his ass coming. White man.
I was gonna say Mandorando Car Brown. Mandorando Car Brown.
I'm going to finish talking. I will get through my dialogue. He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
He's been singing Mamma Mia the whole time, I told you.
All right.
So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell.
My turnabout.
My turnabout. Foreshadowing. For many, many years.
to come.
I was like, no, we just did that one. Anyway.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
Well, I mean, last time I was telling you about our history, you got really defensive about it, and you didn't want me to say it. So I
Ooh.
just kind of thought I'd keep this one from you too.
Ooh.
Oh.
I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Oh shit, that's me.
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all.
Examine the white man.
White man. Jump scare.
Please tell me someone's made a TGAA remix that just uses this as the backbeat.
Looking for a track of just this audio because I like this one day I couldn't sleep and I was like, I just want to hear this on repeat.
You're welcome, Nav. I'm sure we've been really helpful.
We've been
not
helpful,
distracting.
exactly. Or Nav's had us on mute the entire time. Both of
That
us.
also might be
All right,
it.
white man.
White man.
There's no need to feel down.
Feel down. I said white man. Man to our hand took car brown.
Said white man. Could we trouble you?
Slash Ren.
Slash Ren.
Can I be this guy?
Do you want to be the white man?
Do it!
You're the white man.
Okay. This guy. What you think?
Ah! A white guy!
Ugh. White man. No!
No! Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Ah!
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Oh god, I zoomed out of it. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know?
Ugh. But Suzaku-san told me it was foolproof.
You can control white people by saying the weather's nice. I got one.
Got him!
I'm a busy man. A very busy man.
You can control white men by giving them cheese and also Ryunosuke.
There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh,
Pretty fast enough.
I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson everywhere. Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters.
I think it might be the newspaper.
I
that
think
you're
it's the
accidentally
newspaper you're
reading.
chomping on, bud. There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant,
What?
It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
I got one.
I got one.
Unbelievable! How did she pull that off?
I got one. So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. Name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Okay.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
Could we only afford one Lestrade? What's the matter with Susato-san?
Gregson's a Sherlock Holmes character too.
Oh shit! Oh yes, Toby. There's a Toby. Yes. Sorry, I shat talk you, Toby. I'm so sorry. Was Toby a dog in BBC Sherlock?
No, don't worry about that.
No, I know that's unrelated, but like.
So Toby is, there's a dog named Toby in another Sherlock Holmes story, yeah.
Okay.
But Tobias Gregson is the name of the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Tobias Gregson is from the first one, and then I looked it up like yesterday. He's in Wisteria Lodge and like 2 others. He doesn't come up a ton.
Beautiful. Does this? They're probably literally gonna explain it in 3 seconds. Does this detective's name mean something to her? I'm just surprised I remembered, 1, there was a dog, 2, the name of the dog.
I didn't know there was a Toby in the BBC one.
No,
but yeah,
because the
there's a
BBC
Toby.
Sherlock. No, BBC Sherlock has Toby as the name of one of the.
I'm looking this up. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
One of his like on the ground people who's
Yeah,
group name I
Gregson
can't
and
remember.
Lestrade
Hold on.
do kind of the same thing narratively.
because his name was Toby and he said it like that, and I think he was in the
Toby.
crack house.
Wait, oh my god, was he played by the guy, was he played by fucking Alonso from Doctor Who? Am I
Maybe
making that
I
up?
don't remember what Alonzo looks like, but it's I don't think
remember. It was like, the point is, it was like a one-off
so.
joke.
Hold on,
Anyway.
no, I need to look this up now. Hold on.
Sorry.
No, this is important because it's also
Inspector.
proving that I don't remember that much about BBC Sherlock, and that's good.
Good. That's good.
Healing.
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 Hey, you should listen to Sherlock & Co.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Not Toby dog. No,
Toby. Dog.
no,
Toby.
not the dog.
If you just look up Gregson, that might help.
Gregson. BBC
Gregson is
Sherlock.
such a minor Sherlock Holmes character that if you just look up Tobias Gregson, this one comes up. Like, this one is more popular
Tobias
than 100 Years of
Gregson.
Literature.
I don't think so. Wait,
Damn. Was there not one?
is
Oh,
it? Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Because it was in season 3, episode 3, because it was the one after the wedding, and he was like back in a like not
There's
a crack house, but like
Couple
something.
of random inspectors.
The fuck was
Oh.
his name?
I was like, well, if it's a crack house, that might be the
Bow.
man with the twisted lip.
Bill Wiggins. I'm fucking thinking of Bill Wiggins.
Ah.
Wiggins sadly is not in this. Wiggins is normally a child, which is really funny.
He was not a child in the. Sorry. Anyway,
He's not in
tangent's over.
Sherlock
We're
& Co.
back.
either. Anyway, Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
I took my meds today. I promise.
It's fine.
You're acting like you know
really
this man, Miss Susato, but
focused.
he's a London detective.
Him, very well, in fact.
Very well.
He's one of my blobos, Mr. Naruhodo.
He's Blobbo from my stories.
I was gonna say, the other thing with Tiga is that, as I lovingly call it, is, we've only just met the Lestrade, and there are a certain number of novels that have been written in universe that normally feature Lestrade, but, like, presumably that's been replaced with Gregson, is the bit.
Ah.
Because, like, Iris hasn't written about Inspector Lestrade yet. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally Lestrade is the Blorbo. Anyway. Yes, he features prominently in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, and that publication. What's it called again? Ranced magazine?
Right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Oh, do they?
Do they?
Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes. That's incredible. Bye, Bebby.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Are you fucking?
If both streams that I'm on are on the Greg Lock agenda, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh my god.
Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Damn,
Yeah?
maybe they are. There's a I can't send it to you because it's full of spoilers, but there's a what your favorite ship says about you chart for this game, and the one for Gregson and Sholmes just says this would be more popular if Gregson had a chin.
Yeah!
Yeah, you're right.
Mr.
That's
Sholmes is
real.
equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise.
Yeah?
Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise.
It's a quote from the first book, because normally he says Gregson and Lestrade are the pick of a bad lot of Yarders.
But there's
Funny.
no Greg Lestrade.
But there's no Lestrade. Anyway.
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit that... Wait. Sorry, I had a mini stroke in the middle of that. I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Well, that's wonderful.
No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street.
13-year-olds.
Middle schoolers, when you walk by them and they start laughing. Sorry. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. All of them middle schoolers.
All of them fucking middle schoolers.
All of them are 12.
Are you quite sure?
Haven't you heard the rumor?
Rumors. He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper. So I can't exactly catch what they're saying, but I know what folk are like.
They're assholes.
I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps sudden rise to fame does change people.
Anyway, so someone's not dead yet, but they will be dead? So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Oh, really?
My forehead looks very big, I don't like it.
As far as we're concerned in the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
Young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious.
That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
I love that sprite, she's so sassy. Oh, brace
so
yourself, Rinosuke, you've angered her now.
Yeah.
This?
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question.
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baroque Van Zakes.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Rice.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Hi, Rice.
Rice!
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Rice.
We have one fucking rule around here, MJ.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rice, it's so lovely to see you. Hello. Let me get my timer going.
I'll turn up my game.
Yeah, turn the gain up. Turn the gain up.
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna just kind of hope that sounds nice. Thank you, water.
Water and
Nav.
ASMR.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that swallow sound's gonna be great. Hold on.
Nav, please don't make us ooh-woo. You didn't watch... Nav, you didn't watch the last stream?
Do not, Nav.
Do not fucking do it.
Nav, you didn't watch the last stream, but Max had us ooh-woo at a really bad time.
As much as people with the uwu mode are fucking snipers. It's insane.
It's insane.
It's really, yeah.
It's so fucking anyway,
I forget it's there and then it...
I know it's a jump
When
scare
you least
every
expect it
time.
always.
I'm gonna get the timer going. All right.
Also, I finally figured out mod mode. Yay.
Congratulations.
I'm doing so good.
You did it.
You did it. Anyway.
ASMR round of applause.
Anyway, Nav, when you're at Nav, Jesus. Who are you?
It's Julian.
Sorry.
I was just
This is my line.
Go.
Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Perfect.
God damn it. Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
Hold on. I'm gonna mess with the mixer a little bit.
I literally can't turn my gain up.
I know. Let me I don't know what number it's at right now.
Wait, I can change my sensitivity, I think, but I'm gonna forget about it.
I got it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn it back down. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna turn the game like wicked down for a little bit.
It's okay.
And
there's
then
an
I will-
hour away.
Someone remind me of the number 17 later.
Okay.
I'm totally going to forget.
We're all gonna forget. It's fine. The Reaper of the Bailey. Thank you, Nav.
Thanks, Nav.
Thank you. Lord Baroque Van Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
De Matilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Please
Fuck,
don't.
do I have to be Van
No,
Zeeks?
I have to do this. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this.
Wait, I think this is me. No, it's
No,
you.
it's
you.
not.
Never mind, never mind.
It's McGilded. Hold on.
No, I think it's Renosuke.
I think it's right, Oscar. I think it's okay.
No. That's because they just said McGilded told us about Van Zeeks before.
Oh
the
shit,
trial.
you're right. I remember him saying this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
When Van Zeeks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused as sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
I really don't want to be Van Zeeks in this voice. Okay, great.
The Reaper of the Bailey, this Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against, Jesus, is found guilty. Is that it? No, it's because he's great at farming. What the fuck do you think?
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector. Yeah, he is holding gas station, but it's fish and chips.
He's
He's hungry.
He's
He's snacking.
Bitch, me too, the fucks. That in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. Shit, that's me too. Damn it. And what of it? Oh, well, I think... That means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
I got here
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Yeah, that's not my fucking problem.
Oh, the birds don't fly around for me, do they?
You're not going for the birds.
No,
Oh.
they don't. This is going to be really funny and a few escapades.
You're here to sing Mamma Mia, not to command my birds.
Yes,
All
I've
right,
been
I'm gone
broken
then.
all day.
Thank you.
You're here to serenade and that's it.
Oh, this isn't turnabout
Serenade.
serenade.
Fuck, yeah, shut up. I got it.
Magnus McGill did game of Cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames.
Omnibus.
Omnibus. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
That's not my problem anymore.
Me on my bus till I om.
What are you saying? None of those
saying
words
he-
are in the Bible.
I'm saying he knee on my bus.
None of those words are in the Bible.
Sure they are.
That's MJ's. That's MJ's.
I hit
We're
my
gonna
quota.
We're gonna have another omnibus title.
He knee on my bus till I. Oh.
Look, if Fanseeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, it'd be a miracle work.
People aren't gonna think we finished the last
I'm
trial.
trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to not be loud.
That's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
Are we really supposed to believe that? Chomp chomp, bitch. That's what you sound like. Fuck you.
It's
Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place. That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already.
He's as good as shaking like a leaf in a cell, he is. It'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. The way. Jesus.
Inmate 53. Thank you. Is he friends with inmate 89?
Just gonna make that fucking joke.
Get on my level, bitch.
You just hear in the background, just I've been cheated by you, and I think you know what.
So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? Why are you whispering?
I'm doing fucking swell, Susato. Thank you.
Tell the truth. When I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... My accent is turning into Cosmos. I don't know what to feel.
Oh, he's possessing you now.
What? Wait.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Well, if you think it's too much for you... Gay, homosexual, gay.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
I'm so glad I haven't had to talk much in this section.
Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too.
No, I said I'd see it through for my dead boyfriend. I'm not gonna stop now. But if the man they've arrested is innocent...
That would suck.
It sucks to suck. You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. I find it a little funny, but like I'd feel bad about it.
So,
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm gonna make some inquiries. Will you help?
No, you're on your own for this one.
Fuck.
Did you really think you had to ask?
I don't know if that's a yes or a no.
It's a yes.
Okay, thank God.
After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, Mr. Nutter.
Let's fucking go.
Hello.
Where are we going?
The jail cell. Where are we going? To the jail cell. Where are we going? That's a Dora the Explorer joke to I'm just kind of stalling out the time here because we have like 15 seconds. Hold on. And I don't want to have to do a new voice. Actually, that's true. Do you want to go to Briar Road or the prison? Let's go to Briar Road. That's on the list first, I think. And on that note, we're back. Hello.
Oh,
17.
How do people do that like for a job?
God, I have no idea.
I want to learn how, frankly.
I
You're
would
good
love
at
to
it.
learn how
I'm
to
not.
whisper at length because
we go.
whispering is worse for your voice than screaming.
It is. It sucks. Anyway, 19th of February on Briar Road. Is this your knockoff Baker Street? Because that's funny.
Out of Baker Street.
Snowman!
Snowman!
Oh,
So this
This
is
is
where it
cute.
happened.
It's like
So this is where it happened. Briar Road.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Snowman!
Good God.
Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable.
Hosanaga!
God, I wish.
that would.
I
be
miss him so
fun.
bad. I wish he followed us to London.
Yeah, I miss him.
I miss him.
I miss him.
The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
That is their job, you know.
But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes.
It's Blorbo from my books.
They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close.
That's literally
Susanto,
the
they're
whole
cops.
thing. I love her
Susanto.
so much.
Honey.
To a real Bobby's helmet.
Susanto, they're cops.
Susato, they don't even do much in the Sherlock Holmes books.
What? The helmet?
Of course. I have to try one on one day.
Take his helmet.
Just
Fuck the
take it.
cops.
Take it. If you ask
Well-
really nicely, they'll give it to you.
Well, I hope your hatty dream comes true.
She just wants the hat.
I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing?
Why should we sneak?
I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure.
Oh no, an English Bobby would never do such a thing. This is a land of gentlemen, you know.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Uh-huh, sure, Susato.
Sure thing, Suzato, sure thing.
Sure.
A sure thing.
Look at the snowman.
I want to look at the snowman.
I mean, look at it. It looks,
Oh,
it
look
looks
at
like
the
it's having so
snowman.
much fun. What a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Gentlemen, that wouldn't kill an outsider.
No, that would never
for
happen.
sure.
That
Hey,
would
Jeebus,
not
what's
ever
up?
happen.
Looks a little creepy though.
Oh.
Oh, it has a scarf, look.
You know who else had a scarf? It
Oh,
wasn't even
okay.
a scarf, it was a
No.
Hachimaki?
Headband.
You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. You do have one. It's tied on. It's tied on the. Not that one.
Why
that one.
not?
I can't use that one. I can't use
Oh.
that one.
Somebody pointed out the New Year's Ryunosuke art for this year that Kazuyonori did. He's wearing a blue scarf, and that's the one that Kazu was wearing in a previous one. I'm normal. I am normal. I am so normal. Anyway.
Oh.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his.
Steal it.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Yes, I know. You're right. Anyway, Even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. And I just have a big-ass neck.
Neck.
Whoa!
Said you will look at this tree.
You will look at the street and you will find nothing!
I love this music.
Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals.
You're very well informed, aren't you?
It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London.
Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. Fuck their shit up, Susato.
But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it.
I've been arrested, it's not that bad.
You've been arrested in Japan.
And in
Wouldn't
international waters, lest we
Oh, I
forget.
forgot. Wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone.
No, I was not serious. Susato, I cannot lose you. I am fucked. Can't stress enough.
You can just defend me.
I guess. I guess. That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern.
Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. More times
Only
I found
twice?
myself in handcuffs and had context, but like that was more my choice.
Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all.
You look sus.
You just look sus.
You look sus as fuck. Alright. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred.
Yes. It's a very wide open space, isn't it?
It's outside, Susato. Yes, it is.
Oh.
That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Ah!
Yeah.
Oi! What are you foreigners doing here?
Ah.
Oh, just investigating the scene, officer.
Conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are ya?
What?
What?
What? Conspiring?
What?
Come here to destroy evidence, have ya?
Who the fuck?
What? Nothing.
What? What?
What?
What?
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
so crazy. Why would you say that?
Wait, no. Is he here? Wait, is he here?
What?
Get out of here before I give you an hiding. Go on.
They shoot us away like rats.
I'm gonna be Delulu for a second and pretend the
Yeah,
person I'm thinking of has a mustache, because I think he did, but I don't remember. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. Wide hips for easy birth.
What?
That is so fast.
So insanely fast.
What a disappointing experience.
Is it not enough for me to just say things anymore? What's in my court record right now? Hi, baby. Hi.
Court record.
Hi, baby. Hi, losers.
Don't call Susato.
Not Susato. The losers.
The losers.
I'm not a loser.
I'm not a loser. Oh? Do you see all the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there?
It says here that in Great Britain, many people heat their homes in winter using coal.
The only chimneys I really remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. Do you think some of those houses could be on fire?
Not at all.
Well, even so. That much thick smoke billowing up to the heavens is surely going to turn the whole sky black sooner or later.
Gosh, you may be right about
The
that.
devil, sign of the devil. City on fire! City on
City
fire!
on fire. Ow.
Hello, hello! The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? With the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Do-do-do-do-do.
Well, it is known as Foggy London Town.
I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. It still looks like it's being built, though.
Aha! Yes. It must be the Crystal Tower being built for the Great Exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time.
I hope we get to see the Great Exhibition. I don't think we will,
Apparently.
but I hope so.
Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition.
It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? Can't even begin to imagine it. I can, it looks like that.
It looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like that. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks.
Seems carriages often travel down Briar Road.
Oh god.
It soon disperses all the snow.
I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. I know, you looked like a fucking idiot. It seems like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead.
Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed in all black. I worry coachmen might not see you, and you could be flattened by horses.
Well, thank you for the rather small concern. You're a short king, Mr. Naruhodo, it's fine.
You're just a little guy.
You're just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. You're gonna arrest the birthday boy?
Oh, look at the windows of that building there.
Are you sure they're windows?
Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks.
They're bricked up.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment.
There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though.
Oh dear, everything still feels so very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place.
Is there anything else before the bike? I'll click on the bike in a second.
Typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over.
It's squished.
Squished! In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. Let's break in!
We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. Although, to
I
be
don't know.
fair,
I think that's asking a little too much, guys.
to be fair, I did sleep for 2 months on a boat, so I don't really care.
That's true.
Oh, a British bicycle, look!
You can tell it's British because one of the tires is fucked up.
Jesus. You can tell by the way it is.
You can tell by the way that it is.
Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore.
Something something, Cabanella, something something.
Hey.
Someone must have been doing some breakneck
I
cycling.
miss him.
I miss Cabanella every day. I want to replay Ghost Trick so bad.
Ooh.
Ghost Trick.
It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a moment to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that.
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
I'm biphobic, Susan. No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me. That sounded
Have
very personal,
you
Ryunosuke.
done
Don't
that?
ask me.
That's very specific.
We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
Save a bicycle, write a defense attorney. Anyway.
Hey! I think that's all of cannot be everything, but I think it is just
There's not like a
now.
ton on this street, and you come back to it a few times. Wait.
Like, what?
What?
Well,
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about
oddly
it.
enough, not my fault this time.
Hey.
Are you sure we've asked everything we need to? Do I have to fucking talk to the? Whatever. I'll come
Are
back.
you sure we've asked? We do eventually need to come back, but I think we need to go.
Yes,
I think it's the.
I-
I think it's the Bobby yelling at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Bobby already yelled at me, so.
I think. Well, I mean, I think you can come back later and I'll stop yelling at you.
19th of
Currently,
February,
he's
local
busy
prison
being racist.
Fucking typical.
Yippee.
Typical cop.
Yeah.
So these are British prison cells.
There's even a candle.
They gave him a candle.
They're ghastly. It feels like a dungeon.
Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Don't, Mr. Naruto, you're making it seem worse.
She's so cute.
I love her.
Apparently our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like.
And mate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once.
Who?
Who's going
Nah.
to?
I've done it before and I can't really give this guy a good voice.
The thing is there's a voice I could do, but I can't for this character, and I cannot do that.
The first voice that came to mind is the most cursed MJ voice, and I've never wanted to hear it so bad in public.
You can't just say that.
I cannot. This.
Is this not the man to make Milky?
Yeah, he is, but he's a real man.
He's a real person.
Oh, this is a real
with
guy?
a living grandson. But his family does some weird shit with it.
Yeah.
So the running bit with this guy is, you know how the Doyle estate was like bitches about who gets to use Sherlock Holmes and like
Yeah.
how, and they were like terrible about it, and that's why we have Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so the family of this guy was contacted for this, and they went, yeah, you can do whatever you want with people. Just make it.
whatever
Just do
you
whatever.
want.
Power
And it
move.
shows. I
And they
cannot
sure
Riley
did.
tone it up. No.
All
God,
right, hold on. I will say, MJ, do you want to take it, or can I be the one that makes a mistake about a real person? Up to you.
I don't know if I can do that without dying laughing, and I already have
You
stronger.
don't have to make him Milky, but just like
I feel like Kate is gonna really want to be.
I
the
feel like-
other guy.
That's true.
Involved.
That's
I can also
true,
take this guy
though.
if we want. However, my voice for him is not that funny.
MJ, I feel like this is your
I feel
time
like
to
it's a
shine.
sign.
I have no.
You don't
I
have to make him Milky. I cannot say enough. You do not have to do that. You have free reign to do whatever.
I'm gonna let me think a little bit about how I'm gonna do this.
Ren,
Oh my
hey!
God, Ren.
Ren, no!
Do it.
Ren, I will
Not the
open up the
several
call to
people
a
coming
fourth
in to
person for you to come
to
yell at
Ren.
MJ.
No,
Ren, just
I
hop
broke
on
my
call to yell.
silence for this. Oh, funny.
God damn it! Fine, peer pressure. Fine. I have no idea what's gonna come out of my mouth. Okay.
We'll
Am
find out
I-
together?
Am I a cat? As yet with no name?
This is great.
Calling me by a number? It's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Oh, whoa! That's what you sound like!
Peer pressure works. MJ, I love that both you and I, when voicing this guy, just go for crying constantly.
That's his vibe. That's really
That's what
his
he
vibe.
is. Anyway.
You just gotta be Milky.
He's got like if you'd like to, Julie, if you'd like to hear what full milk is, I cannot go full milk on this man.
What full milk?
Full milk is like this.
Oh god, you can't do it.
I could not. I
You
could
gotta
not.
do like
Like,
60%
really serious.
milky.
He's going to say like a couple of lines in a few minutes that like cut me to my core, and you can't say
God,
them
I
like
can't,
that.
can't make it
exactly,
milky.
exactly. I was like, I can't. He's
You
got
can make
milky
him,
energy, but
You can make him like 60% milky.
He can
I
2% milk if you will.
2% milk.
2%. Good old 2%.
Mr. Naruhodo, what?
What the fuck?
What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? The tirade of complaints was in Japanese.
The first time I played this game, I was like, I don't get why he's everyone's Blorbo. And then I played it again, and every time I get really excited.
Soseki Sunday!
Happy Soseki Sunday!
Soseki Sunday!
Happy Soseki Sunday.
Happy Soseki Sunday.
It's
everyone.
Soseki Sunday!
It's not a happy Soseki Sunday for me. I'm in jail. Shh! Quiet!
Oh god, I just remembered what you're gonna have to do in this guy's play.
God. Fuck. This is gonna be fun. They're all around, hiding. I know they are.
You okay?
They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it.
He's talking about white people.
No white people.
The white men, they're listening!
White man.
Right. So, could I ask...
There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost.
Oh shit, can you see me? What the fuck?
Like, oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Every time he gets mentioned, he goes back on top of my head.
And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. A ghost? Where?
Where?
Renosuke just like shits himself. Where?
Yeah.
It's the most
Girl?
judgmental Sato I've ever fucking seen.
Girl, what? We mean you
Bombastic
no harm.
side-eye.
We meet. I'm gonna tell that. I have to take a screenshot of her face. Oh no, she blinked.
I got you.
She's so
I
funny.
got it.
Alright.
We mean you no harm, prisoner-son. Are you
Prisoner son is so funny.
It's really good.
Japanese by any chance?
This is beyond my wildest dreams.
By Taylor Swift.
By Taylor Swift.
Have you seen
He's
the
crying
Aerostar
milk.
movie?
I love the Aerostar. Do you want a
Soseki Natsume
friendship
confirmed
bracelet?
Swifty.
Did Archer give you a cool bracelet?
Yeah. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry.
I just really love Taylor Swift.
I just really love
Oh.
Taylor Swift.
It's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. You don't look like a Swiftie.
Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land!
12 long months. Sorry.
So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment!
Did you just fucking JoJo pose on me?
Yeah.
Yes!
Cool. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese?
Ah, what compassion my fellow countrymen show! To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nippon!
Bet jet ASET! ASET, you bet!
Jason, you bet.
A first-class lawyer. Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example?
Yes, I can. I will. Shut, stay, sullen, and silent.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time MJ had to play a character who was crying in a jail cell, I'd have a solid 2 nickels.
Level head and back up straight.
Can we write?
You stare at me. Level head and back up straight.
We're gonna
Head
rewrite.
up, back, straight!
We need to rewrite all of Fight Like a Fae, but we need to make it so it's all alliteration.
God.
I think Lizzie would probably, like, want to kill us.
Yeah, it would be bad. It would not be good.
Abby and Lizzie, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Lizzie.
I'm not quite
I'm not quite understand. I sure know what he means.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba.
I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume! Soseki Natsume.
I just remembered another fun fact about this real life man.
What's your fun fact?
They retconned the fact that he's married, so he looks like more of a loser in this game. Like,
They really let them do
when he
whatever!
actually, I think when he actually went to London in real life, he was already married.
They
But in
really
this,
just
I think
let
he
them do
mentions
whatever
being
with him.
single.
It's so funny. God.
Natsume
His-
is short for Neko Atsume.
Yeah.
It is not, it's a name. I'm sorry. Soseki
I'm
Natsume-san?
sorry.
What an unusual name.
Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku.
Which is why my fucking haiku
Fuck!
on my fucking Discord server.
There
that
you
keeps
go.
attacking me. His name's
I
Soseki
so
Natsume.
wish it was pronounced Sasuke, just for this one line to be, call me Sasuke, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku.
God.
It's not, though.
It's something of a nom de plume.
A
I
nom
don't
de
remember
plume?
what his actual name is.
You mean an alias?
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
See? Kazuma taught me some French.
Yo.
No! Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that.
Don't be so Prozac.
No, not the Soseki Natsume from Bungo Stray Dogs, the actual real life guy.
I
Please.
turned down my gain when I'm doing this, man. He's so loud.
Oh
God.
shit, we have to readjust the volume.
And haiku. That really reminds me of home.
His actual name is Natsume Kinosuke.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student, sent over here by the government?
Kate, did you turn the game audio back up?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
I
I
forgot.
thought they did. Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I turned
that's
something
right.
up. I'm hoping it was Great Ace Attorney.
Let's hope so. A year ago, I was told to go and study English.
17. We got it.
17. First I am to suffer that misery, and now this! It's beyond the pale!
I am in misery.
I don't-
Ain't
you guys have
nobody
seen it.
here who could comfort me. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here?
I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's this clip from I don't know what movie. I could not tell you. But it's a guy, it's like one white dude being like held prisoner by like, I don't know, some leader of something. The point is this is an Asian man and the white guy just says a bunch of like racist, terrible things. And the guy goes, take him to Detroit. And the guy just screamed, no, Detroit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, if I just
knows
look up
what?
Take Him to Detroit, will I find it?
Take
Oh
him to
my-
Detroit!
Take
I've
him to
never
Detroit.
seen
Take
that
him to
before.
Detroit.
Yep, if we look up
my
Take Him to,
God.
the first result is Take Him to the Kentucky Fried Movie.
What?
I don't know what it's from.
The what?
It's the same energy as the I may not know my flowers, but I know of a bitch when I see one. Where it's just like, what is this movie possibly about?
Yeah, it's Kentucky Fried Movie.
Great. Now I know.
Amazing. No! I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course.
Take him to Detroit.
Take
Send
Take
him
him to
to
Detroit!
London.
Take
Oh.
him to London! No! But... Just because the government tells you to do something, doesn't mean you can do it? No!
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field.
Hey!
But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable!
I'm very impressed with your, alliteration, sir.
Thank you!
Naruhodo. Never gonna
Only
stop.
the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on whitewashy!
I think also the bit is in Japanese. He's normally meaner about having an English language major, and that's Reina's case major.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would study that?
Anyway, I'm your
Here.
lawyer.
I'm your lawyer. Reina's Kananamoto.
You must be a man of great standing.
Oh, yes. So I'm often told.
And often like to be told, it seems. So what the fuck did you do, dog?
Bro.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I didn't do it! I didn't commit that atrocious murder!
Murder?
Oh, no. No, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes!
Sorry, that's me. Before your eyes. You mean you saw the attacker?
I didn't see anyone.
What?
If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
He is very milky.
He's so milky. He's sweating milk right now.
Am I sweating milk? Being a platypus is so gross!
Harry the
dear.
platypus!
Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated for this platypus.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me?
So sorry, the
Humble
platypus.
Can our defense be a platypus is controlling me?
Platypus is controlling me.
Your Honor, the platypus controlled
Your
him.
Honor, there's a platypus controlling him.
What?
It's the curse.
Your
The
Honor,
curse of London. It's the platypus controlling me.
Your Honor, let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. He fell down in the cell, now he got glue on his hands, and he got records on his fingers, and he just can't stop.
He's underneath the table.
He's underneath the table.
Incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
Yeah, it would be inconvenient if there was a platypus controlling me. Sorry, he said things about the crime, I don't know what.
So Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case.
What happened? It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings.
Sure the bookshop wasn't accursed too?
As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me.
While you're walking along.
A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her,
Family Guy death pose.
she
got
suddenly
caught in the
let out
glue
a little
trap.
scream and collapsed into to the Family Guy death pose on the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
Now I'm lying on the cold,
Hold on ground.
Here's
Ow!
How terrible.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard.
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps.
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my cursed lodgings.
That's not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that? I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people.
Naruhodo! A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time.
It was poison, lock it in!
Poison.
That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
It creates a fucky-wucky sitch, Susato. What conundrum?
Conundrum.
Hey, what
Conundrum.
conundrum? What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has told us was true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene.
Shot knife with bow.
Ghost trick style Rube Goldberg machine.
Ghost trick style Rube Goldberg machine.
Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
Crushed by a giant chicken.
Crushed by a giant chicken. I did.
Guy driving car suddenly
Crash through
passed
window.
out. Crash through window.
But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit.
Crushed by mysterious rock statue.
Ah! You.
Crushed by football.
What did you just say?
Don't kill me. I'm not a nerdy prude. I'm not a loser.
Of course not.
But you have lost everything! Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me.
We have to go find Miles Edgeworth.
Thinking was,
Wait.
what I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Are you okay? So are you like
He's always like that, don't worry.
sorry?
This is just my natural state of being.
No, like, do you
Oh my
have
God.
like tremors or something that I should know about? Are you okay?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm like medically concerned for you, say. Are you good?
No.
Okay.
It's not Odo.
I'm
Anxiety
in
meds
jail.
don't exist yet.
Anxiety meds don't. Wait, then what the fuck have I been taking?
The basis of psychology is still Freudian bullshit. Sorry.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think you've been drinking just like fucking
It's just
straight menthol.
absinthe.
It's just absinthe, sir.
Oh my god. Can I have some of that?
Do you want here? Just like here, take it, take it,
Can you
take it.
just slip it through contraband?
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I got you. I'm your lawyer. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Me knowing half the
Shh, just
health
drink that. Shh,
stuff
go to sleep,
at
go to
this
sleep, go to sleep,
time
go to sleep,
is
go to sleep.
literally like, do a shot.
Do a shot.
He
Shh,
didn't
go to sleep,
touch
go to
the
sleep, go to sleep,
victim,
go to sleep, go to sleep, go to
and
sleep,
there
go
was
to sleep.
nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police
See, you're all
ever
better.
discover that he...
Oh wow, it worked.
So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh, yes. She's right. He looks like a cunty Edgar Allan Poe.
That sprite is based off of a photograph of him that I'm gonna send in our group chat right now.
Yes. It was him.
That
That's
I know that for sure.
That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Of all the bad luck.
Wait, which one, Gregson or Sholmes? A cursed great detective?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Could it be?
I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his hearty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brush, big-headed, busybody, be gone! May you be cursed till the end of your days, Hairlock Sholmes!
I've missed you! I knew it!
Bastard.
Bastard.
Bastard man.
Mr. Sholmes.
Never meet your favorites. They're always problematic, honey. What have I taught you? Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure.
It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door.
And also apparently, okay, so we've got Naruhodo and Soseki, and all white people that you can control with cheese.
That you can
Yes.
control with cheese.
They started shouting at me. This is the police. Put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but it wasn't eating a weapon.
Ayo? It's your boy. Skinny penis.
Kitty Venus.
Disgusting. Dietary discrimination. Devils.
Dietary discrimination. Oh, sorry, I'm just like...
You.
They arrested me for eating a cheese.
They arrested me for eating cheese.
Oh, you know he eated a cheese.
You wouldn't eat a cheese.
You wouldn't download a cheese.
I eat the cheese till I arrested.
He eat on my cheese till I arrested.
Okay.
You clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Hairlock Sholmes!
It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English.
I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London.
Great detective is really very well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently.
He totally didn't just follow the trail of cheese crumbs I was leaving.
He was eating the cheese the whole time.
He's like, as he was
I'm
running
the
home.
Honestly,
okay, the way I
moved.
stopped in the middle of that sentence.
He thinks I'm the knife.
knife!
He thinks I'm the knife. Me when
Is this your knife?
No! It's cheese! Hats for chance! I make hats for chance! He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman! Me! This weak, stooped kitten of a man!
I'm soaked in milk!
I'm soaked in milk!
I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time.
Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you. That would be really most unreasonable.
Well, the thing is,
I did very much murder her, but don't worry about it.
I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
So you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish, foreign, flammery!
Well, I mean, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes I do, and I'm fine.
Did you scream it at least? Because
I'm Seki Natsume and I'm
fine!
The next thing I knew, I was in medicals. Before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
I'm doing a lot of screaming today.
Yeah.
My
I'm in a
voice is
mood.
getting
I said this
tired
earlier.
from
I'm just like in a mood today.
Oh dear. I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
That's just the vibes today.
Just the
I'm
vibes.
fine. He's not fine now.
I'm doing fine!
I'm doing
Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
Whoa! You can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright, yes. They've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind!
The English will do that to you.
Who is in the cheese?
They poisoned the cheese.
But
I knew it was
please.
poison!
I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
Do I have a choice?
So the condition that Soseki Natsume's family gave for doing whatever they wanted with Peepot was just make it clear that he hated being in England.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
And boy did they do it.
They did make it very clear. They definitely succeeded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I wonder if he hated it there.
Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
well, you're dripping on me. I don't like that. Stop it. Stop it.
I can't help the
You're
milk.
lactating
I'm sorry.
on me. Stop
I'm
it.
Sorry.
Man, there are some points, I've said this before, there are some points where I'm like, man, I really want to see an animatic of that. just Ryunosuke yelling, you're lactating on me, stop it. Just like, I saw it.
I'm just a little drippy boy.
Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour.
So little guy.
I'm
A
just
student?
I'm just a fellow little guy.
You're just a little guy?
I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Son.
And it only picked up half of that.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm
Aw.
a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire.
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend.
A keepsake? I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Who do you mean?
The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me.
So, if I'm remembering correctly, Ryunosuke was an English language major?
Mm-hmm.
His best friend was a law major. His best friend was given the opportunity to study abroad, I think, not necessarily once he graduated, but like, he was like
In the middle of his
it's like studying
career.
abroad when you're in college. Except you would do like a study tour in London. And Kazuma, his best friend, was like presumably like top of the top, like he was just fucking so
Ayo, he was.
sick.
Sorry.
And Ayo?
Yeah.
But
Ayo.
It was
when
very-
Kazuma was going on the leaving to go on the study tour, he brought Susato with him, and then also snuck Ryunosuke in his luggage. That's a real thing that happened in this game. And when Kazuma was put into early retirement, let's say, they were like, well, we gotta fucking show up in London and be like, hey, you know the lawyer that you asked for? He's not here. I'm here though. And so literally, swear to God,
History
will say they were
Say they were
someone.
best friends.
And literally on the boat after Cosimo was
Yeah.
like
What the fuck? I
put
don't
out
know
of
what
commission,
set off.
let's say.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Siri just randomly went off on my iPad from across the room, and
Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm
Oh,
haunting you now.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
Ah!
When they were still on the boat, Ryunosuke was like, so they weren't expecting me. I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do when we got there. They were expecting one lawyer and one judicial assistant. We still have the judicial assistant. I can probably learn enough British law in about like 40 days or so. And we'll see if I can just do whatever Cosimo needed to do. And Susato was like, hell yes, my man, let's go. And so Ryunosuke is doing what presumably Cosimo was supposed to do, except Cosimo didn't exactly tell us what he wanted to do when he was in London. We're kind of guessing and just hoping for the best at this point, because we're like half pulling a heist, but not really, because we will always say at whatever opportunity given to be like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. Cosimo was supposed to be here. Cosimo's dead. I can never be Cosimo.
Ryunosuke's imposter syndrome. I bet it's
I can
doing
never be
great
him.
right now.
So anyway, that's why Ryunosuke in English major is
I will
doing
give
this shit in
also
London.
some of the historical context is that Japan is in the middle of the Meiji Restoration right now, which part of that is when Japan had to open the doors and stop having them be closed. And a lot of criticism of the Meiji government in this game and like in history at the time, and if you see any like media depicting the Meiji period, will be that Japan's method of modernization was to westernize. So a lot of words like in the Japanese language either became English loanwords or they added words to their vocabulary to be more Western focused. And so their legal system borrowed heavily from the English one. And so like the sending people to England to study law is a little weird because they're not studying Japanese law, but Japanese law during the Meiji era barely exists, is like part of what this game is trying to say. I don't know Japanese history that well though, it's been a hot second. So like yeah, like there's a heavy push to westernize is the point.
I have no idea if we actually said this line or not. I'm gonna be real.
I think I did.
Alright, I'll buy that.
Goodness. Why do you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Blech. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And, of course, the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful.
They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue.
And there are really people out here saying that the racism in Great Ace Attorney is unnecessary?
This is like my favorite dialogue in the game. It's not my favorite dialogue in the game, but like
It's really good.
It's really
it's
good.
really-
You see why I could
really
not go
good.
full milk on
I
this?
did.
I'm
I
like,
figured
I'm
that
literally
out
like,
like halfway through. I was like, oh.
Literally, I was just like, yeah, oh no. I was
Yeah,
just like,
got
this
it.
is
But
gonna
like,
be funny, and then I remembered
the
this.
people, anyone who says that like the if you want to make it comforting and say historical racism, except it's not completely historical, as in it's still happening in the world. Not like that's my favorite fucking thing. Historical smoking to give a movie an R rating. That's my favorite fucking thing. But like anyone who says that like the racism in this game is like unnecessary, like shut the fuck up. Like sometimes when a media shows a thing, it's not actually endorsing it. I'm not getting on this soapbox right now, but like
It's clearly not endorsing
it's
the
clearly
racism.
not fucking endorsing it.
Yeah. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
So Seki-san, it's just that give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
Yay.
Do you want to see my armband? Do you want to see my armband? Do you want to see my armband?
Look at
Sure.
this armband.
Is it a Swifty French lip bracelet?
Did you get that from the Arrow store?
Did you get it from the Arrow store? Yes, yes! The symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side! You'll defend me!
Oh. No, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you. I just wanted to brag about my boyfriend. Sorry.
Understandable. Then why else would you show me that?
Oops. Well, in hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. I like how it's just like, listen, I'll help you if I can. Look at the armband.
Maybe.
You'll help me, right? I did not say that.
I did not say that.
I did not fucking say that.
No.
Oh. Do you have anything else you need to say, or are we done? We are done.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Nice talking to you.
We can go back to Briar Road.
Let's go back to Briar Road. Rinosuke, you're gonna fucking defend him. I know, Ghost Kazuma that lives in my brain. I'm gonna do it.
Gregson. What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Hello to you too.
Inspector Gregson!
I didn't consider how much Susato and Gregson would need to talk to each other. The accent.
It's
just so
yeah.
funny. Oh god. This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
A fucking angle, Jesus Christ.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
Shit.
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. Bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion.
Ugh, a stone cold air of rejection. Never felt that before.
God, London at this time of year is full of stone cold air.
That it makes it worse somehow. Alright, bitch boy, what do you want?
It's so funny replaying this game with new people and me being like, I love Gregson, and everyone is like, why?
Why? If I had a nickel for every time I've heard the phrase, I love this character, he fucking sucks, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's
It's
really
not a lot, and there will be more.
And there will
Good.
be more.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector.
You're gonna have so much money by the end of this.
You have so much money.
Ever since I read about it in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
She's so funny.
It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
I need there to be DLC where I can put you in their silly little hat.
God, I wish.
That should have been nothing. Yeah, yeah.
You will get silly little outfits. That won't be one of them, sadly. Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
What?
You can do it! You can do it
You
now!
can do it!
You're so brave.
You can do it. Ooh.
You're so strong and brave.
First thing in the morning, you know what he does?
Jacks off.
There you go. Goes round and rouses all the labourers on his beat so they can go off to work.
By doing what?
Hey, well.
What? He wakes people up?
Let's focus on that part.
Yep, raps on the windows with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit.
God, the thing about Gregson is that every time he's on screen, I just really, really aggressively want fish and chips, and it's
I
so
know, right?
annoying. I'm so hungry now. God.
Oh.
maybe for the stream. Maybe that'll be the dinner that we have with bevies.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know where to get fish and chips around here either. Why would I know
There's
that?
like one place near here that sells them, and I like them okay, but they're kind of salty, which is
The
like a
last
bit of a
place I
bummer.
remembered having fish and chips was in fucking Colonial Williamsburg or something.
I had
Yeah.
fish and chips at the con that I guested at last year during the summer. We got fish and chips they had like a bar and grill thing attached to the hotel, and they had fish and chips and they were okay.
There is
Anyway.
like an Irish pub that's really expensive, but I feel like
Damn.
I know they have fish and chips.
Oh,
I feel
that's
like
true. I'm
those
sure
have
they
to be
do.
Probably
really
would
good.
have.
Pubs probably do, and they're probably really good.
They definitely do. I'm just like, I hope they're good. Maybe I'll
See, Exactly.
spring
I'm
for
in the
it one
Chicago
day.
suburbs too, so I'm like,
Yeah.
where
damn.
do I get those?
Oh, tamales. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, tamales. Tamales you can find anywhere in the Chicago suburbs, but not fish and chips. I'm sure it exists if I look, but I don't look. Anyway. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see. Let me Google it, Mr. Naruto. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
I feel like she just has the conversion rate written in the corner of her book, and she just in
she
her
has it.
head does the math. Because she's insane
She's
like
just
that.
smart like that.
Yeah. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Gaslighting.
He has the
Gaslighting?
he has the important job of gaslighting, girl bossing,
Especially gatekeeping.
Even
though.
gatekeeping.
gatekeeping.
Oh my.
And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well.
Chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it an in-between exactly. More like alongside. But yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. They do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit.
People do
That's
die,
how you
Rena,
know
okay?
it's a good workplace.
People die when they are
Yay.
dead. People die when they get killed.
This is London town. People die every day. Did
I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart. I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Excuse me? Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Heavy is the head that hearts the...
Hurts the helmet.
helmet.
All happened around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago. Just there in that open bit of pavement.
All good murders happen at 5 p.m.
The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital.
I never shit. I never said shit. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty small-ish, we won't be able to find much about her at all.
I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
That's
Wonder if
the
we're gonna need to use this the way that they do in Bridge to the Turnabout.
That's the most NPC thing you've ever said.
Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me.
Really? Are you sure?
It's yard policy to give lawyers, defendant, suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still.
It's being nicer than Mainline is about giving you evidence.
That's true.
Thank you,
Bar's low.
Inspector.
Yeah.
We gratefully accept.
The local map has been entered in the grave.
Anyway. As far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
You? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen everyone else around, but...
But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but we most certainly can be sure.
Says who?
How?
Because, ma'am, precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
What?
We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less. And I do really want fish and chips.
Oh, God.
I'll Google it in my
Fish
area.
and chips near me.
Literally. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see it.
Witnesses
Wait.
now?
I love how
You're
they're like,
joking.
there was no one on the scene. There were witnesses.
There were 2.
Sorry.
There were
Sorry,
witnesses!
There were witnesses? There's like a seafood restaurant that's like very close to us that's like 2-minute drive away. I did not know they sell fish and chips. That's fucking wild. I've
my
lived
God.
next to this place for years. I did not think they sold fish and chips. That's so funny.
First answer when I search is a 53-minute drive.
Oh
Hang
no!
on.
I'm
What
sure
happens
that's
if
not
I search
actually
fish
the
and chips?
answer.
So who are these witnesses, Inspector?
Fella and his wife. And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London.
He did it. Continue.
He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
I don't count Long John Silver's as fish and chips. Shut
That
up.
I don't
doesn't
have a
count.
Long John Silver's anymore, that's the thing. I used to.
There
Now
is
I'm like, man.
There's a sports bar.
Oof,
and
that's so
grill,
expensive. 25.
that is
Oof.
a little under 20, or no, a little over 20 miles from me. It's like about a 30-minute drive.
That's an hour away from me. I love that we're just checking.
We're just checking. I found a specific restaurant that just does fish fry that I did not know existed that has
Fun.
really good reviews. I've lived here for a while. I should know what food is in this area, and apparently I don't.
Nav, you've placed something?
You placed it? What did you
Policeman.
place?
What are you talking about? That might change things.
Policemen just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked.
Nothing particular about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bomber. Catching them banging the act and all that. Hey, yo.
Catching them what?
Catching them what?
Hey,
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow.
Nav, like, oh, there.
Oh.
Oh my god! What? There's,
sound like fucking what?
it's a character. it's a character from a Dimension 20 campaign.
Oh.
Mice and Murder.
Who plays that?
Yeah. Katie Maravich.
Oh damn, I don't know who that is.
God, that is Katie. Oh my
Son of a
god. Fuck me, I guess.
I'll take your word for it.
I think that's me. I think Nav's talking about me. It could be either.
I think it was MJ. I don't know.
Ah, I see. I don't know who this is.
I've seen the campaign, so that just means my brain just subconsciously took that, I guess. Great. God, that's so funny. Every accent I have locked away in my brain is just secretly from Brennan Lee Mulligan.
It's so
Just
true.
a bunch of Tony.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did I say
I don't
that?
know.
It's
I don't
fine.
know.
I don't
Just
know.
go for it.
I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
Oh my god.
A policeman.
We gotta slip a Garthy accent in here somewhere. Okay, sorry.
Oh my god.
A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as a non-judicial oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
Oh shit, that's me. What?
The person who led you to the suspect.
What?
I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
So
We
confused.
just
What?
thought we were gone.
We're
What?
doing really well.
What are you bringing him up for?
Is he talking to other men?
Is he talking to other men?
I don't let him do that. Was it something I said? The color is drained from his cheeks. Yeah, I think it went somewhere else.
I said.
Something I said. We'll come back to that.
That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. You gonna defend him or not?
Well,
Makes no difference to me, but I will just say this.
you're a coward if you don't.
No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole.
Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though.
Sorry?
A Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
The only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. Master criminals, the violent.
Master criminals?
The violent ones.
That's right. He handpicks his victims. Only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely!
That's just my point, Sunshine.
Don't call me Sunshine.
Well, gotta get used to it. Yes, the one. Ugh. Excuse me, fish and chips. Yes, a young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there.
this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase.
Get it? Because he's a vampire.
He's a vampire, it's funny.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
Now there's gonna be more to it. For some reason he's taken an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
I don't know, I just fucking said that.
You think I can tell? You think I can tell what's going on inside of the head of that Lord of Darkness? Inside of the head of that edgelord? You have to ask him yourself. Tomorrow's trial.
Are we really gonna have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it. Anyway, Twirl's hair, tell me everything.
Mr. Sholmes.
Tell me everything.
I have this like bit in my head that only makes sense to people who have watched the Granada adaptation of Sherlock Holmes, but there's somebody who makes out of context clip compilations for them. And there's one point where it's just a chipmunk voice of Sherlock Holmes just going, "Tell me the facts," and it kills me.
Tell me
And I'm the only person who knows.
Who'd you hear that name from?
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah?
it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was at the police when they entered his lodgings.
I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes's inspirational great deductions.
Yeah, he fucking boogied for 5 minutes.
Okay, this place came up for, and it has a, there's a fish sandwich. There is not a fish and chips, damn it.
No!
Anyway,
Lies!
fiddle faddle.
Oh. The man's an amateur. And I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
That stupid, handsome, sexy mug.
Stupidly pretty.
I bet his
nothing.
dick is huge. what's the Sungwon Vine where it's like, I really hate that hero. Yeah, I bet his dick's too big. What? Yeah, I bet he's
What?
really good at sex.
Uh,
Oh.
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime.
I love saying something stupid and watching the viewer count just get lower and lower.
and that's my cue to leave.
And goodbye.
Wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it,
Me describing this stream.
he claims to have solved the case.
Oh wait, I have another bit to the dialogue box passed.
Oh, sorry.
As where is it?
Wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, distributing swords from the bottom of lakes. Anyway.
And they claim
Got
that
it.
to be a norm.
And they claim that to be a basis for government.
Yes.
There we
He's
go.
quite astounding, isn't he?
He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
He's annoying as fuck.
And I love him.
Gibble gabble.
I mean, shit,
I'm inked.
Again? Never seen this before.
Oh, yes, that's a Ranced magazine. Ranced, more like Rancid, fuck him.
The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears.
She's so excited.
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us.
Yep, better bitch. Sorry.
If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element to that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the by the postman thanks to that obnoxious detective.
Sorry, I thought the sentence was going somewhere else.
Only to be
thought it
frumped
was
by the
gonna-
detective.
That's where I thought it was going. I read it too fast.
Man's as dangerous to us as Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. Can't really be true, can it, Inspector? But my blow.
But my Blobbo. He's a Mippy. clearly the great detective and the police have a... Where's the button? Where's the button? Have a, complex relationship. Where's the button? There's the button.
Is it a warm something or a cold something?
Whatever it is, it's immeasurably deep.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of the detective.
Oh god, it didn't pick me up. Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, yes, what is it? Let's not take this case.
We go back home. Well, it seems to me...
But my dead boyfriend.
It's fine.
He's not gonna stop being dead because you keep doing this, Naruhodo. You get that, right?
That we must speak with him about this.
My dead boyfriend. No, stop talking about your
No.
dead boyfriend.
My Blorbo. We're talking about my Blorbo right now.
My Blorbo, not yours. By him, do you mean
My Blorbo.
Mr. Sholmes?
Sherlock Sholmes. Exactly.
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you?
She's like, woo. She's
Well,
vibrating at
Mr.
speed of sound.
Natsume, the baby girl. Well, Mr. Natsume did blame
So
Mr.
true.
Sholmes for all of this, didn't he?
He did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not.
She's baiting him so bad.
I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again.
You know what? At least you admit it. That's very big of you. I respect it. The trouble is,
I mean,
we have no idea of the man's address even.
it's Baker Street.
How do you know that? I stalked him on Instagram.
It's in the stories, of course. He doxed himself for the public benefit. It's 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world.
It's like the thing where content creators are like, call this phone number. Oh! Naruhodo. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. I can't tell if it pains you every time I do that or not, but I'm not gonna stop doing it. We'd better try to find our way there before Sato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Oh, I'll summon a carriage.
I love that sprite so much.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Susato cheer is my favorite sprite in the world.
So good.
So we're to have a reunion already. With the great detective, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. And we're about to go see your boyfriend.
Oh my god. I miss
Speaking
him.
of boyfriends,
Oh.
do you want to see my armband? Wow, that really is just like a map of the area.
Yeah.
So
wow, I
complex.
was expecting
Yeah.
something bigger, I guess. Take that out of context.
A new location has been added.
New location. Yoo-hoo. Let's
I'm
go
gonna
break
take
into.
this- I'm gonna take this cutscene moment to go to the bathroom.
I love this cutscene.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again.
I love them. I love their voices.
This is it. The residence of Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's perfect. It's the perfect amount of messy. I love it. It's
Oh,
so lived in.
Beautiful.
I love Baker I'm so normal. I'm so
You
normal.
know what, MJ? I'm also gonna
Yeah.
leave you in charge for about 2 minutes
What?
while I go pee. You're in charge. I do this. Listen, it's your
Okay.
inaugural. You're in charge.
Okay.
I do this to Ren all the time because I'm an asshole. You
Okay.
have control of the stream until I get back.
Okay.
Don't burn anything down while I'm gone.
Okay. I'll do a flip. How's it going, guys? I don't know. Here. I did a flip. You didn't see it, but I did do it.
I've returned.
Hi. Oh, thank
Do you have
God.
fun? Do you have fun with the cutscene?
It was great, and then Kate left me.
Oh no.
It's just us now.
Well, now we can talk about all the spoilers in the game. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's spoil the entire game.
We're gonna spoil the entire game for the entire chat.
I'm gonna mod myself. I'm in charge. Yeah. That's good. Good.
I love that little cutscene very much. It's
It's
so
a
cute.
really good cutscene.
I love the little details, like Ryunosuke like helping her out of the carriage.
Susanna's
cute.
eyes just like shimmering because she's so excited.
know.
I have so many things I want to say, but they're spoilers. How's it going, chat? How's it
Y'all
going?
having fun?
Yeah, you guys having fun?
Yeah, Ren, I heard
That's
you
how
caught
it
up.
goes.
I heard you
Ren's
caught
ahead
up
of
and
us,
went,
right?
how did you go that fast?
Listen.
So for no reason at all, Ren, for absolutely no reason, how do you feel about this man?
How do you feel about this man? Yes.
Do you feel normal about this man?
Thoughts.
We're talking to
We're
Ren about
being-
whether or not he feels normal about this man.
We're interrogating Ren on the
Oh my
man.
god.
This is Kazuma.
Which, well, the one being held up to the camera, but also would love your thoughts on the other man. Oh, bye, Nev. Good luck with puppy nails. You can do
Goodbye,
it.
Nav. Good luck.
You can do it.
Little.
I love
He's very small.
I love baby Kazuma.
He's so tiny and squishable.
Can you
He's
give
so
Kazuma
tiny.
a little kiss on the head from me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was on camera.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Yay.
it caught.
He- Yeah.
Normal.
I would
So
also show you
normal.
my lock screen of him, but it also has a spoiler on it, so I can't. Yeah.
I'm so normal about all these little guys. I'm so
I am
normal about them.
so normal about all these guys. Exceedingly normal. I do not have an
Exceedingly.
entire large Eda bag full of Great Ace Attorney pins.
I
So
have a lot of Great Ace Attorney prints on my wall. My
Same,
wall is
and
just,
I can't show you my wall either. There's too many spoilers on it.
Same.
So this is where
It'll
the
be
great
really funny
detective
if I
makes
just-
his living.
Scratch out the spoilers.
Just like cover it up with Sharpie real
I think-
quick.
I think there are two. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There are 2 posters on my wall that are great. No, 3 posters on my wall that are Great Ace Attorney and not spoilers, but only for as far as we are in the stream. Because like one of them is not a spoiler for y'all because it's Ted Cosmo,
Oh.
but it's otherwise not a spoiler.
I have 2 that are spoilers, and then I have 2 more that are not.
I have 3 that are spoilers.
Damn,
I
you got me
think.
beat.
I don't have any fan. I'm new here. Hi. I'm new here. I
We
have
can work
no
on
money.
that. What
We can
happens
work on
is
that.
If Capcom gets back to me.
what happens is there was a convention last year. It was ASEN, so it was the largest convention we were at. So there were some Ace Attorney artists who were from out of town who had traveled there, and their entire booth was like Great Ace Attorney.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Everybody was catching up on birthday gifts from the end of the year and such. And also, or like getting ahead of birthday gifts. And also, if you cosplay Ace Attorney, some artists in the community are just super nice and will be like, would you like a free print?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's
Which
so
is insane, and
nice.
also how I keep ending up with stickers that I'm like, absolutely, I would love a free sticker, and then I don't know where to put it, so I just have a ton of stickers.
So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Smooth transition. Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato? Susato-san?
Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room.
Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes? I've never read this story, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be.
The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest?
She is everything to me.
Can't you, Mr. Naruto?
Oh, I suppose I can. Yes?
If you don't mind. I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer.
You do that.
Please, don't mind me.
She's obsessed. She's normal.
She's normal.
She wrote about this in her fan fiction.
She did. I know she did.
I know she did. Well, it looks like our detective friend isn't home at present.
I don't know if the final problem exists in this universe. It seems to be that it doesn't.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet, but Susato will lose her mind.
God, yeah.
Susato will flip her shit. Excuse me? Excuse me! Is anybody home?
Excuse me.
Oh, do we have a visitor?
Her! Her!
Hello. Is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes?
My
think
daughter.
Man, I forgot your dad uncle's probably dead.
What?
Oh yeah, do you not know about that yet? Yeah, your dad's totally dead. Sorry, Queen.
She is the cutest.
Sorry,
That
Queen.
is
That
my
happened
daughter.
like
She's
so
first. That
cute.
happened case 1, girly. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did no one catch you up on that? Did that not make it
No.
back? Sorry. I thought that would have come across in the Telegraph that, Sorry, my bad.
Oh no, I was okay.
That's fine. I think you have a second dad around here somewhere that's probably taking care of you just fine. Hello? Wait. Aren't you?
Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once.
I love her little outfit.
She's so cute.
I would.
She made it herself.
I want a
Probably.
little Build-A-Bear that has that outfit.
Right?
Oh my god.
It's funny that you say that.
I'm sure it's the same girl.
It is.
Miss Susato, did you see the girl who was just here?
Yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case.
The King of Bavaria?
King Wilhelm Gottschalk Sigismund von Ormstein, of course.
Wow, you nailed that
I'm
pronunciation.
so glad I got it. It was really hard.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for
I'm never gonna remember
Bohemian,
it if
German,
I'm not reading
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Sorry,
that
I'm
you say
drawing a
that.
blank. Forget the adventures of Herlock Sholmes for a moment and look over there.
Dare you?
Oh, baby. The tea's brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well.
So cute.
Is this her
She's
little
so
theme?
cute.
It is!
It is! It's perfect!
It's you!
I knew it. Susato-san recognizes her too.
There you are. And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
She has little keychains!
Little Build-A-Bears.
Wait, are they literally dressed like Sholmes and her?
Yeah.
Harley and Barris.
I love her so much.
Harley and Barris? Oh, I'm gonna vomit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's adorable.
I love her.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I love them. It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilded's trial in the defendant's antechamber. I want them.
I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before.
I want them in my hands and my arms to care for and to cherish.
Poor you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London.
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know.
Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
My, fragrant yet mellow flavor.
Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see.
I just boiled some Gatorade.
I just boiled some Gatorade. You must be exhausted
Small.
after your...
Sorry.
You're good.
It's
You must
vodka,
be
pussy.
exhausted after your long voyage here. And yet you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Susato's face of just, excuse me.
Huh. Oh shit, that's me.
Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance?
Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
Hurley? Mr. Sholmes to you, surely.
Fuck you, Doyle Estate, for not letting us have Shirley. So
Shirley.
serious.
Shirley?
Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see.
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever since... We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think?
And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite?
Oh, silly me. I haven't introduced myself, have I?
Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's perfect.
It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley.
Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. I'm sure that name won't fuck off.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. What's the matter?
What? Oh, wait, this is... It can't be! Did you say that your name is Wilson?
What's the matter with Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
Yes, that's right. And what are your names?
Oh, I'm Rinosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you.
Lovely. Susie and Runo. Got it.
Susie?
And Runo. There's more to this girl than meets the eye. Did you fucking anglicize us? What the fuck?
So in Japanese, it's Naruhodo-kun, so Nick.
Never mind, I'm back on board. I have so many questions for her. I don't know where to start.
Yes, and so do I.
Did you know your dad's dead? Step 1. Hold on, I'm snooping around your fucking house. Hold on. There's gotta be so
Yes,
much
look at all-
shit
There's
to snoop
so
around in
much.
here.
There's a lot.
This is the boss's office.
So much.
It looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee.
Some of this changes later. when
It
you
changes a
investigate
lot,
it
and
later.
there's some achievements for looking at all the things in here.
Great. It seems very sturdy with an equally sturdy lock.
Although you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep my eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous. My mouse just fell off.
How do you come to that conclusion?
Ooh, that chest. Contains some of my most valuable things.
And that smile tells me you're not going to give us any clue about what they are. I don't like that in the last 7 seconds I just started feeling very nauseous.
Oh no.
I'm fine, but like,
Oh, no.
I don't like that.
Just like,
A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. Oh, what an entrancing collection.
This is the first time in my life that I've seen a lonely old shoe displayed as an ornament.
Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases.
Mementos? Ba 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 ba. It's but really, even the bust.
Yes, that's right. When the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust.
Poor defenseless emperor. Mr. Sholmes destroys it. That's Napoleon. I would not. Whatever.
Yes, and then he buys a new one.
Wasn't there a... Here's a poll. There was a story in... I swear to God, I think I'm pulling this correctly. There was a story in the children's book series, Origami Yoda, where the plot was some kid took home a bust of Napoleon, or like broke a bust of Napoleon. It was either Napoleon or George Washington. And they were like, oh, fuck. And so they basically had to make a new one. And the moral of it or something was that the teacher thought the new one was so fucking cool that they kept the new one.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Does anyone fucking remember this? I'm not making
sorry.
this series up. This was my fucking bread and butter as a child. You make it sound like he has the temperaments of an insane sculptor.
Oh, how entrancingly bohemian of him.
La vivo.
La
This
vivo.
is the life. Bo. This is the life.
Bisexuals, trisexuals, homo sapiens, carcinogens, hallucinogens, men, Pee-wee Herman.
I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Lingering beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing.
We can't relax. Not when there are so many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as it was described in the stories.
It is?
Yes, exactly. Inside that Persian slipper, for example, is something that will bump up the rating of the game.
Game, so we have to say it was something else.
On my chocolates for 11sies.
It's
You keep
not drugs.
He keeps his tobacco in there.
And transfixed by that large jackknife.
It's my shopping list for the market.
Oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Of course he's out to
This
sign.
isn't like my fanfic.
She looks
Oh.
crushed.
Oh. I think having chocolates is so cute.
Don't worry,
really
Sasato. There's
cute.
definitely hard drugs in there. There's definitely tobacco in there. She just won't tell you.
And in this shoe is something that would bump up the rating of the game.
That's the only part of the mantelpiece that has anything, right? Is the shoe.
I can double check in a second. There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before.
Man, I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling like the whole lot is gonna topple at any moment.
I keep telling Hurley not to cram so much on those shelves.
Good advice.
He wanted to look something up in one of those books a while ago. But it was so tightly wedged in, he couldn't get it out.
Ayo.
So he went and bought a new copy instead. I'm a child, thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Never
I
mind.
guess that's it. Okay.
You can look
so
around.
think
yeah.
there
what's on
might-
this
yeah,
screen before
There's some
we
more
I think that's
things.
it.
turn. All right, let's turn.
There's
Go to the right.
There's
There's
an
a lot.
achievement on that mantle at one point, and that wasn't it.
No, I think it's further down the line.
I think it's like the next time you see it.
It might be the next one, yeah.
What a beautiful English tea set. It's so neatly arranged.
It's a favorite pastime of mine. A cup of herbal tea in the afternoon.
Tea made of herbs.
That's right. I grow all sorts of herbs in the garden, so I can experiment with different blends.
Weed tea, weed tea,
Weed tea.
weed tea, weed tea.
Iris,
Sweet tea.
Iris, when you're a little bit older.
All right. One moment. Don't go away. I'll brew a pot of the special blend I came up with earlier today.
She looks delighted. I only hope it's safe to drink. It's weed tea.
Sweet tea. She's so cute.
I would drink her weed tea if she offered it.
Ah, that's my blackboard where I note down ideas.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter? What does that mean?
I want to hear what Iris has to say, Mr. Naruto.
I'll come back to the blackboard later. I do want to hear what she has to say about the blackboard. Susato. That's a charming little white shelf, and full of charming little bottles, too. Is it a charming little bottle necklace?
It's a charming little bottle necklace that'll help us later. Oh
It's a
yes,
surprise tool!
but don't touch any of those. They might explode.
Explode?
Explode.
Explode!
Explode.
Explode? Are they exotic chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments?
Yes, indeed. And as Hurley always says,
Blow shit up!
chemistry is an explosive science. So yeah, pretty much.
Sorry?
I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world.
Or perhaps he just meant it literally. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris.
I think
If I had a nickel.
That's funny.
What on earth is that big black lump over there?
that fascinating thing is called a typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen. And wizardly quickly, too.
Ooh, that sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting. Ritosuke Naruhodo, I love you.
He's wonderful.
I
He's
love you!
so good.
I think that's all her things,
That's
unless the
alright.
like tea cart has one, but I don't think it does.
I don't
The
think
tea
it
cart
does.
we already hit.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if the table was one and the
Oh,
cart was one
the
or
cart
not.
was a separate. It doesn't seem to be. Alright, let's look the other way!
Good luck on this side of the room.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good lord. Let's take this just carefully.
Ooh.
What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine?
That's the Great Analytoscope. It can analyze anything, really. Anything at all.
That's absolutely incredible.
It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. He said it was to help him with his investigations.
What sort of things has he analysed with it? Do you know?
Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet.
I love her hair.
It's so
fun?
It's
cute.
giving Sophie
Somebody-
Persona 5 Strikers.
Somebody pointed out her hair, like from the back, the infinity symbol is what happens if I think you take I think the bow is a Mobius strip, and then the little hearts on the ends are if you cut 2 Mobius strips together. So it's math hair.
She has math hair.
She has math hair.
Why not?
Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him. I don't actually have anything I need to analyze.
Dear.
How about you, Runo? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze?
The only thing that springs to mind is this machine itself. I adore them.
Hyperfixated on the wrong thing, built a machine about it.
You're really good.
Why are there all those bullet holes in the wall up there? Was Mr. Sholmes trying to shoot a pestery fly or something?
Mr. Sholmes would never do something so reckless. Yes, he
Not
would.
my Blorba.
You
Yes, absolutely your Blorba.
Absolutely
Absolutely.
would.
No?
100%. Those are the letters VR, standing for Victoria Regina. It's Latin for Queen Victoria.
So you mean he shot the queen into the wall?
In a moment of boredom, Mr. Sholmes adorned the wall with a patriotic sign. That's all. As pistol practice.
Of course.
Right. That makes perfect sense now.
They don't explain it in the novels either.
Nope.
It's exactly as described in the stories. Oh, this is delightful.
I'm not sure that the real explanation is any less reckless than shooting at a fly, personally.
It's patriotic, Mr. Naruto. Patriotic.
Okay. But can I click the violin? Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I've seen pictures of Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it?
Of course it is. Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his...
That's not how you say that.
Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his violin playing.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. It's often explained in the stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruto. Inspirational.
Oh, is this the dialogue where she... Yes, it is! So funny.
I immediately started playing the koto, which is... No, yes, which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument I could find. The shamisen found dead in a ditch.
What a
Sorry.
what a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London.
Oh, yes, well... Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house.
She's really bad at it.
So, now it's merely an ornament in my room.
Oh, that's so real. That's so real. Oh, that must have been an awkward conversation. Hey! Second-rate strings for having examined the violin before talking with
Yeah.
Iris about something.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
That piece of dialogue gets really funny as the game goes on.
It really does.
It gets so funny. It's also the only instance, because I'm insane about this game, it's the only instance I've seen Susato call her dad anything other than father. And I don't know if it was an oopsie.
Alright,
I think it's cute though.
I think. Oh!
That? I
Huh?
don't know.
Was there? No.
I think that's it.
I think it's just part of the VR you already examined.
Yo, we
Yeah.
invented
You
VR.
shot about virtual reality.
He shot the queen into the wall.
He shot the queen into the wall.
You shot the queen into the wall.
Oh, funny.
Okay. I think we're good then. I think we've
I
examined everything.
think you
I
are.
think that's everything.
And if I'm missing something, oopsie fucking daisy. There will apparently be more opportunities.
Oh yes.
There will be more.
This will also be like the office ones where it's like, oh, there's something funny in here every time.
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey.
Yes, that's That's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you very much. That wasn't the word, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh no, not at all. I'm sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming.
Though at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us.
Like this?
Yeah, like that!
Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you?
She's got a cunty little picture. Good for her. She's
cute.
serving.
She's pouty.
Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Are you referring to that trial-disrupting gun-like contraption? You mean the gun? Yes, the thing I
Exactly,
described as
the
a gun.
You see, it's a gun. So I followed her, you see, to get it back.
I'm the girl with the gun. I'm out for blood.
I'm the girl with the gun. I'm out for blood. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions.
Somewhere, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is rolling in his mother's womb. This girl is dangerous.
There's a lot of Phineas and Ferb in this episode.
It really is.
I forgot that was literally an hour ago. Oh my god.
Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that,
Everything comes back to Doof.
so she could
comes back
apologize to my trusty technician.
Does anyone remember Scrubs? Is there scrub heads in the Sorry, your technician?
Hurley, of course, silly.
I didn't watch Scrubs, but like the clips of Scrubs kept getting used as like memes in my MMD days.
I think about the stripper Vash cosplay convention skit where it was him and I'm blanking on the other guy's name, and that's so disrespectful. But it was no, I have to look it up. I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh my god. But it was Vash the Stampede, and it was Wolfwood, and they were singing a Trigun parody of Guy Love, and this was from a convention in like 2008 or something.
Oh my god.
Volts,
Honey.
Volts, and Stripper Vash. That was the duo.
They
right
were,
there.
I think, guests at a con I was at recently.
Really?
I think so.
It's good to know they're still kicking to some degree.
Hurley,
Sorry, I think about that every goddamn day.
Yes, Herlock. Herlock Sholmes. We live here together.
I had no idea the great detective had such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
What?
I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I?
There's no instead of, or not likely instead of no.
Not likely.
well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes?
Well, I expect he found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So, the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
A single lodging in this economy?
Literally.
Your roommates?
Oh my
Oh my
god,
god,
they were roommates.
roommates.
Oh my god, they were rude.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you?
10 at last this year.
Oh, she's so tiny.
She is
I'm a
so
little
little.
tiny.
I truly believe in my heart that Iris Wilson and Camilla Ghost Trick would be best friends.
Oh, they absolutely
Yeah.
would. Oh my god.
Well, what of your mother and father?
Oh, no. They're not around.
Oh, not a horror. I wonder what the story is there.
You.
Every time you react,
Ew.
it makes me
Ooh.
stronger.
Oh yes, there's something I must ask you.
Did you know that Runo here was accused of killing your father? He didn't, but he was accused of it
What?
for like a minute.
Iris, something I must ask you. Why do they call it up in
when you up out in the hut. When you draw
I
something
know
and
the
chalk and
answer to
erase it,
that.
where does it go?
Let me see. Of course. Go ahead, Susie.
Where's Max when you need him?
True. Someone's leg. Where does the pain go?
What do you mean, where's the pain go? Of course you feel it.
Where
Where are you
would
gonna
it
feel
hurt?
it? In your leg.
In your leg. Where is it going to hurt in your
Your
leg? If
leg
your
is
leg
gone.
is gone. I am a very great fan of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and
Oh, you have a copy of Runst magazine.
I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship.
Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world.
My stories?
That's right. Halley's always solving such amazing cases, you see. And he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever had them, don't you think?
Sorry, I just noticed that sprite of her turning and like flicking off her forehead is just a perfect mirror of Schultz doing the hat flip.
It is!
That's adorable.
They do it together. Sometimes it's so
I want
cute.
to see
It's
it.
so good. Goodness.
I want to see it.
Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
You are the author.
The author of the journals.
The
Brother.
I'm the author of the channels. Yes, I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure The Speckled Band.
Are we about to do some like AVPM shit where like the order of events gets changed to make it more interesting? The Speckled Band. That's certainly very familiar.
Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories, here and there.
Yes!
Keep vindication! This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Yes! They're just made out of fucking resin! And they break like fucking twigs! Oh! That was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course, I know that a snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you?
You are a league smarter than Arthur Conan Doyle ever was.
She really is.
So, do you mean to say, well, the stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rant's magazine?
That fanfiction, yeah.
All written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. I'm really popular on AO3.
Got my start on Wattpad, of course.
I got my start on LiveJournal.
But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson.
Susato-san's getting more and more worked up.
Ah, yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson.
My Meg. But what about the doctor of medicine part?
That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine.
No, at 10 years old? 10 years old! Release music every 2
At
weeks.
10 years old. 10 years old.
Well, that's quite incredible.
Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman.
Ah, yes. I alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling.
Oh,
Dun, dun.
Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow?
I suppose it does, yes.
Poor Susato-san. She looks like her whole world is just falling apart.
Oh.
Her John Locke just got destroyed.
Oh, are you aware of just... You've written one of the most homoerotically charged pieces of fiction. Like, do you understand this? You at 10 years old, you're very powerful.
Yes, I am very powerful, thank you.
Okay, just make... Alright. So did people... Did people yell at you when you killed off Herlock Sholmes for a minute there? Were you in trouble
Yeah, a
for
little
that?
bit.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pushback, but, you know, we fixed it, it's fine.
You... About before...
Yes? What's on your mind, Bruno? Do tell me.
How did you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean? You're wearing a fucking armband, Lisa. Fuck, I forgot about that.
We have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that?
Oh, that's what you mean.
I like to imagine that, I know this is like physically... not physically impossible, but not very... I'll say improbable. But like, since the armband is like slightly too big for him, I like to imagine he does the like widow thing and he just puts it on like a chain wrapped around his neck and he just has this big statement piece, but it's the armband.
Oh, you did it. Explain every detail.
Of course, I'd be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's
Do you get a little
begin.
dance of deduction? Do you get a little dance of deduction?
Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular.
Oh my god!
First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Runo.
I keep forgetting you can just see him sometimes. In the flesh.
He's
He's
so
real.
He's so cute.
He's
Sorry.
so cute.
I'm so down bad, I literally reached out to my monitor and caressed his fucking jawbone. He's beautiful.
He's such a good boy. I love
He's so
him.
wow. Sorry. The Cosima in my brain.
The Cosmo response kicked off, just like...
the Cosima response kicked off.
After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber.
I'm so
his
normal about Reno's
It was
character.
so normal
like
about
a
him.
Dorito! But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that? Titty,
I observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
titty. The
The
tits!
titty pocket.
The titty pocket.
The one edit of I don't remember what piece of evidence it is in the first trial, but it's one of those ones where somebody stops the dialogue in the middle of it. And it's just Renosuke and Cosmo going, the tit. The tit.
The tit. Oh.
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country.
Can I just like...
You're
You seem
doing.
a little distracted.
I'm just-
That was beautiful.
And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
The Reaper of the Bailey. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see.
realize.
And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus be Gilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
Naruhodo.
But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow?
Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Paddy solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been...
Mr. Natsume.
The milk.
The milk.
Now, Bruno has that fancy Japanese sword. Why are you crying? I don't... Are you okay? Do you need some tea? Or a handkerchief? Would that help? Oh no.
Oh, this is a really good screen. I want this as a wallpaper.
Yeah.
It's got this sword. It's got the Hachimaki. It's got his snatched ass waist. I can't wait to tell my fucking psychiatrist about this
What
tomorrow.
more do you want?
What more do you need in a picture?
Yeah.
And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves.
Oh god.
So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case.
She's so good at what she does.
You're so smart.
She's so smart.
I
There's
am
a
so
note
proud
on the
of you.
mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley's always stabbing his notes with a knife, you know. He is silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions.
She's so cute.
I love her so much. She's doing so good.
Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
You're so much better at this.
I know.
They were spot on.
It's amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction.
You even managed the certain something of Mr. Sholmes's deliver the je ne sais quoi.
You even managed the razzle dazzle of Mr. Sholmes.
You managed the certain something of Mr. Sholmes's delivery.
Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that.
It's really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please.
You know what? We might actually have to wait until next time to get context for this. Because I unfortunately have to wake up at a human hour tomorrow and like be a person before. I have to be a person before
gross.
7:30 a.m. tomorrow, which is
Oh no!
gross. So
Yeah,
Uh,
this case doesn't have a lot of good places to stop.
we'll just do
Yeah.
it here because that way we can lead with.
I think that's fine. We'll know where we are. She's got more lore dumps.
She's got more lordoms to give us.
And then we'll just go. Yeah, you know what? Just do it. Let's do it again. we got nothing done this stream. This is beautiful. We made
some progress.
Great.
Oh goodness. All right. So I guess game week, Sunday night, we'll actually fucking learn what happened in this game.
Sunday night, we actually make progress.
What the fuck did we actually get accomplished today?
We went to Baker Street.
We went to Baker
actually
Street.
got a
That's
fair
everything.
amount done.
We got a lot.
We cried over Kazuma.
As usual.
I got to meet my Kazuma quota. My Kazu quota.
I'm trying
Consider
to
this a
make it
win.
shorter.
Alright, we did it.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what you're saying. A win
We
is a win.
talked to a child.
We talked
We
to
talked
a
to
child.
a baby.
We didn't tell
She
her her
has a
dad's dead yet.
She's
Nope.
10.
She's
She's
10. Yeah.
She
Tuesday.
wins the Child Prodigy Awards.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Ren and I continue our achievement hunt through Eye of the Somnium Files. And the next thing on the docket after that is just more Great Ace Attorney. We'll see what comes up later in the week if I have the
Hell
spoons to
yeah.
do anything. Punched my mic really hard.
No.
Today's been fun. I don't know about you. Today's been very fun.
That's silly.
So I hope you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Weed tea.
Weed tea.
Weed tea. Tasty and relaxing. And very illegal for a child.
Very illegal for a child.
Very illegal for a child.
And until next time.
Bye.